a thumb, I'm a thumb, I'm a thumb, 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 I'm a thumb, 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 I'm a thumb, I'm a thumb, I'm a thumb, 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 I'm a thumb, 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 I'm a thumb, I'm a thumb, I'm a thumb, 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 I'm a thumb, 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 I'm a thumb, I'm a thumb, I'm a thumb, 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 I'm a thumb, 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 I'm a thumb in the game, I'm a thumb, thumb, thumb. Without a thumb, you can't go still and dumb, dumb, dumb. Can't hold a beat, cause soda bottle water mix up, yo. Collect big face 50, join the tens and ones. The pop a rubber band, gotta be a thumb, man. And be a silverback gorilla with a fox brain slide. I'm a thumb in the game, I'm a thumb in the game. But with a hand don't exist without a thumb on it. It's the finger or the palm, always leaving the prints. Give up identity and pointing out the leader of clicks. Without a thumbprint, you can't even count grip. Ignition the turnkey, I chirp the alarm.
What's up, everybody? I'm Jackie Terry here with the legendary D-Train himself. And he plays a character off one of the movies. Real thoroughbred gangster character. And I also play a gangster character as well, and believe it or not, this is not part of our actual personalities, but a lot of people tune into it because they like what we're doing. You know, we play the character so well that people just gravitate toward it. They're like, oh man, one thing I can't do anymore is wear this hat on the street because of that, because I turned into like, oh, that's a Cecil hat I can't fucking wear it on the street now. But my question to you is, what's it like just playing this character in general, man? We're about to shoot an acting scene to it right now to kind of fill in the gaps of some of the storylines. What do you like most about your character so far about this?
I would say most thing I like about the character really is the fact that it's somebody that's real in the real world, because even though this is somebody that's being portrayed by an actor, myself, there is somebody going through this exact situation out there in life. And I think, those type of people that'll resonate with it, they'll be like, oh, okay, he understands, that type of lifestyle. Not saying that I've been there or lived it, but I know, I've been around it growing up. Right. And especially living in Kansas City, you see that all the time. All the time. It don't matter where you go. Honestly, like you can say, oh, well, that's only gonna be from like the 50s to like the 20s, something like that, and lower. Nah, not really, because you can find any of these same type of characters that we're portraying all throughout Wyandotte.
All throughout Wyandotte.
So it just depends on where you go, really. But it's a fun character to play. I think that it's showing a little bit more of my acting range because I'm doing something serious and not comedic, which is mainly my personality. I'm comedy all day. I love doing comedy stuff, but serious stuff is fun as well.
Right.
Because I think it's like after every take, I'm like, how was that? Like I'm over here cheesing and shit. Like, how was that? Was that cool? Was that hard enough that I need to go a little bit tougher or something?
Right.
But I think it's just overall just a fun type of experience that a lot of people need to tap into and enjoy, because the ride itself is gonna take you up and down. It's something that you've seen out in the streets, but not portrayed the way that we do it. So
right, of course, and every scene looks real, and that's our main thing. Whenever we shoot these movies, we want it to look as real as possible, and we want to give the audience that is watching the movie emotional connection with the movie. We want them emotionally invested into the movie. So when we do these short films, when we portray these characters, we make it look as real as possible. So we actually tap into a different type of energy within ourselves. So we create our own reality.
That thug shit.
Yeah, thug shit, baby. And we create our own reality just from tapping into these characters. So no matter what we do, we just make it look as realistic as possible. I remember the scene we shot with the gun scene. You're in a car, dude was robbing you, and he's like, man, pull the trigger, you ain't gonna pull it. And just the intensity in his voice, you see the anger on his face. you know, it's like, damn, you know, it can happen to anybody. But it's all about the way you say it, your body language that's just going to pull people into that moment. So that's what we're going to try to do today.
And just speaking back on body language, like, you know, those type of scenes, it's like, if you've never had a gun held to your head, then how do you really tap into, you know, acting like I got a gun held to my head?
Right.
Like, I've had that happen before with an ex-father of mine, so I just went back to that same point. I'm like, all right, here this nigga go. You're going to be hard.
Right.
You got a gun to my head. You just showing off. I mean, I know it's real. I know it's loaded.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you ain't really going to pull the trigger in your own house like that.
Of course.
But then again, you may.
Right.
You know, this is Wyandotte, this is Kansas City. So
course.
niggas out here is crazy. You never know what somebody gonna do. So always, you always gotta be careful. Even when you think you're safe, you still gotta be careful. So,
Of course.
but you know, just tapping into certain things like that and that anger, it's like, yo, you really gonna put a gun in my head over this?
Right.
All right. So I'm gonna just tap into that, and I use that same energy, you know, being angry about that for that scene.
Right.
So, cause it's like, damn, he really put a gun to my head. Like, this is, I'm mad about this right now over your daughter. Nigga, I ain't did nothing to her. You gonna pull a gun to my head? Like, okay,
Right.
I see you on that bad boys type shit, but you ain't really about to do nothing. So.
Right. And that's part of the genius of being an actor, tapping into past emotions that you might have went through and using it in your acting movies in general. Prime example, like there's been scenes where I had to essentially like make myself cry to a certain point in certain acting movies, like whether I'm in prison or whether I'm doing an emotional scene like a gun scene, I will make myself tear up. How I do that is I always think about something sad, man. I always think about my dad maybe passing away or me not being able to just see my son get involved in his life, and I kind of just tackle all that emotion into one scene, you know. So I pull all that emotion deep inside of me and I express it and I paint a picture with it through my acting. So I definitely feel what you're saying, tapping into past events to paint a picture in your acting in general, you know, because it helps, it betters the acting, and it's all a psychological thing when you do this, you know.
It is.
And the better you can do it, the better it adds more realism to it. So tapping into these roles, they're not easy because you essentially do gotta kind of go into some dark places in your life, or if it might be a happy role you're playing, you might have to go to a more happier place in your life where, okay, let me think about something I'm happy about and express it through this character.
That's true, because at the time, like, you're on scene being happy, but internally you could be struggling or whatever. So you have to just tap into it, because it's like, I have to make this as visually appealing as possible for the audience watching, no matter what I'm going through. So if I'm playing something hard, if I have to do something happy, sad, no matter what's going on with you, you have to be able to portray that role. So this is, you know, little tidbits for y'all, little entrepreneurs trying to be actors and stuff in the future. Say, hey, you can do it, just gotta tap into that role. So whatever the role calls for, you have to portray that actual energy within yourself, no matter how you feel.
No matter how you feel. No,
because it's not gonna come across as real to the audience.
Right.
So you just have to actually tap into it. Like, you can't be like, fake angry now. You have to get really angry to the point where the other actors are like, yo, like,
you actually,
yo, like, is he cool?
Right.
Like,
you actually pulled up.
I know he was acting and shit like, damn, but you kind of take it a little too far. Like, you might actually hurt somebody right now.
Right, and prime example to what he's saying is me and a couple of my actors, LaRonda, X-Ray, and Josiah, we shot a scene particular to what he's talking about. And it was a gun scene. And that scene looks so extremely real that each actor that was playing that scene was kind of pulled out their own reality. You know, it looks so real. Of course, we all knew psychology-wise it was an act. But when that lights, camera, action came on, it was real life. People couldn't tell if it was real or fake. Same aspect with one of my actors, Troy Den. We did a gun scene, a gun plug scene where we were buying guns and whatnot, and that looked extremely real. So no matter how good the quality of the camera is or anything you're shooting. If it doesn't tell a story, if your actors aren't telling the story with their body language or their persona, it's just not gonna work.
Yeah, they have to feel it and want it.
Feel it and want it. Once again, these are just quick tips from D Train and Cecil. Well, Jackie, Terry, and Darie,
we trying out here. We doing something. So
right.
Y'all gonna enjoy it, hopefully.
Right.
If you don't, well, you gonna enjoy the next one. So
you enjoy the next one. We'll keep coming out with content after content. This is just some tips for some actors, Kansas City actors that are just on the road right now. We're entrepreneurs. We're doing our thing through acting, music, videos, you name it, man. We're just out here, and we don't talk about it. We do it.
Yeah, we trying to do it. I'm trying to do it. He's the one that does it. He's the one that be hitting me up talking about, hey bro, I need you for this scene. I'm like, all right, bet, let's do it.
And that's what it takes, a strong support system. Somebody, that's people you need around you. People that are just down for the cause. Like, hey, I'm ready at the drop of a hat. And that's what, you're only as strong as the people you got around you. And this is a strong cat. He's been rocking with me ever since, doing this video thing for at least about a year now, or a year and a half.
Yeah.
A year and a half. We did a couple projects together, a couple concerts. We did some big acting roles together, and we're just keeping the movement going.
You got to. Hey, as much as we can, towards the end of 2019, y'all can see a lot more stuff with me and Jackie in it, or filmed by me, Jackie in it. So we're gonna try to get more content out. So.
Mud on a brother, you can't hold cause I'm buttering. Swaggerlicious, hot melted, liquefied, a runner. Off the rooftop fall, no, I flow through the gutter with green and purple weed smoke, my influence you're under. Triple G, thumb printing the numbers. I'm a thumb in the game, I'm a thumb. Without a thumb, you can't go stealing dumb. Can't hold a beat, cause soda bottle, water mix up, yo. Collect big face, 50, 20, 10s and ones. To pop a rubber band, gotta be a thumb, man. And be a silverback gorilla with a fox brain slide. I'm a thumb in the game, but when a hand don't exist without a thumb on it, I'm a thumb in the game, I'm a thumb. Without a thumb, you can't